Do you need a bunch of medieval peasants to populate your medieval war games? Maybe you'd like to make an army of angry peasants. I think I have the perfect box for you. Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome to my hobby space. Today I'm taking a look at this box, the Peasant Levy from Wargames Atlantic. They didn't send me this box to review. I bought it with my own money, and I thought I'd like to open it up and share what's inside it with you. Sometimes it's nice to take a look at something before you buy it, right? This box is for the Baron's War, which is a game made by Wargames Atlantic. But these minis will work in any sort of fantasy or medieval games. The box allows you to make 30 miniatures with a variety of heads and weapons and poses. There are 5 identical sprues inside, each letting you make 6 miniatures. There are 2 additional sprues for other weapons and arms. Bases are not included in the box, so you'll have to supply those yourself. I bought bases from Wargame Atlantic, and these worked fine. There's 60 in this box. It's pretty cheap. But you do you, and use whatever you like. Do you have a favorite kind of base that you like to use? Let me know in the comments down below. I built and painted about half the minis in the box, and let me share with you what I think of those minis. The details are nice and not overly complicated. If you're used to some of the more modern GW miniatures, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you like painting hyper detailed minis, then these probably aren't for you. However, if you want something that's just fun to build and quick to paint, these are perfect. First, they're really easy to build. There are no tricky 3D puzzle feng shui sort of miniature construction. There's just legs, bodies, arms, head. It's super simple. I would recommend taking some time to make sure you get the arms and the head all aligned properly when you're posing them. My second thought on the minis is the model quality is really nice. The mold lines were really minimal, just the lightest sanding, and they were gone. That was great. The details on the face and the hands and stuff is maybe a little less than some GW counterparts would be. But from 3 feet away, they look great. Also, they weren't overburdened with chains and belts and buckles and pendants and spangles and bangles. So when it got to the painting stage, it was really refreshing. It was just really nice, easy to paint them. Now these are true 28mm scale miniatures. If you're used to doing maybe a GW model, the weapons and things might look a little small, but for a medieval game or for a fantasy game or D&D or something, they're going to work just fine. My third idea for these is that they're really posable. A lot of newer miniatures are kind of stuck in one pose. You'll get 5 guys all in one pose. If you had 5 more, you get duplicates of that. But these miniatures are almost endlessly posable. Again, I would say take a few minutes when you're putting them together to check your pose to make sure it looks realistic. The options in the box are really awesome. By options, I mean weapon options, head options, and the poses and stuff. There are 5 sprues, and on each sprue you get axes, bows, you get some swords, there was a horn, and they get the 2 extra sprues with spears and long-handled axes and stuff like that. On the main sprue, you get 4 archer arms, and you got a quiver, a bundle of arrows, and another bundle of arrows stuck in the dirt. So you can have 15 archers overall, all with arrows and the arms and stuff. It's really good. The one thing that the box is missing is a bannerman. There's no guy holding like a big flag. But if you really think about it, they're peasants, and peasants probably wouldn't be running around with like some royal banner. So I don't really count that as a minus. It's just that's what peasants are, you know, they don't have banners. Finally, there's some things that I didn't really like about the miniatures. The first of those is that they come on puddle bases, those little things their feet are kind of stuck to. Being used to doing GW models, I didn't really like that when I started making them. But I've kind of come around to them, and now I kind of like them because in the middle of making them, I can just kind of stand them and look at them before putting them on the base. The biggest qualm I have with the miniatures is the arm. On some of the ones that were spearmen, you have the spear in the right arm, and there'd be a hand on the spear, and you attach the arm, the left arm, you'd glue here and glue it at the wrist. And there's some kind of wonky angles on the joints on the wrist and hand. That was kind of the biggest qualm I have with it. I mean, I got them all put together, but some of them were kind of like, well, there's a little gap there, but you know, you push it together and put some glue on it and it worked. All in all, I really like this box and I really love these models. They are fun, they're fast, and they're simple to make. The painting was a breeze and it was really relaxing. They didn't have all the over-detailed stuff on them, so it was just really relaxing to paint. The posing options are plenty. And the quality is really good for tabletop miniatures. The box lets you make 30 miniatures, and it comes in at a great price point of about $40 US. I plan on using these miniatures to play the game Pillage, but you could use them for the Baron's War, D&D, Frostgrave, or any kind of medieval or fantasy tabletop war game you might want to play. The posability and the possibility for kit bashing really makes these miniatures a hit for me. Now I'm looking forward to making some more miniatures from Wargames Atlantic. What do you think? Are you interested in making an army of peasants? Do you have any other ideas for alternative sculpts for medieval peasantry? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and keep enjoying the hobby.